Your need for her is pushing her away. Guys. I make too many videos to tell you guys, bro. Sometimes the things that we do for that person that we really want in our lives, we overdo it. And one of the most important things I see a lot of guys messing up is they get to a point in a relationship, right? You're dating this girl, you're seeing this girl, and you've done all the work. You've done everything that you can do on yourself to become a better person. But here's the thing that I see a lot of guys do. A lot of guys get themselves in a situation and they're saying, hey, I've done the work. All these things are attached to me. My mind, my money, my faith, everything that I've worked for. And you find that girl, and off rip, you have that initial attraction. Good. It's good to have that initial attraction. But here's the thing that a lot of guys mess up in this initial attraction. At first, it's mutual, right? Because for you, you are holding a frame that you have honed in on, right? You honed in on your mind, you honed in on your faith, you honed in on everything that you could do as a man, right? And you finally find that person. But the thing about this is the reason why she understands that she wants you is because you're holding that frame. You're not losing that frame for her. She's attracted to that because you're living life, you're doing what you have to do. But oftentimes, guys and see this girl, they haven't talked to her in a minute, haven't even been in relationships. So off rip, instead of it being a mutual thing, where she is putting all her energy into you, because majority of the time, that's what happens. But a lot of guys lose frame when they start to lean on her. It's a lot. Because we think that, right, we're logical. As men, we're often logical. We see these problems occur, we're solutions. But when we start to break our frame just so she can be in our life, right, a woman's always going to be emotional. So when you start putting all these emotions and you start opening up and you start doing all these different, you're putting all of that on top of their emotions. So off rip, she's already seeing the loss of frame that you no longer have. She's not attracted to a man that is going to be, oh, yearning for this and this is what I'm saying. This is why the culture of dating is so messed up, because a lot of guys think, oh, I'm supposed to be a yearner. I'm supposed to do all this lovey-dovey stuff so I can attain her, so I can have her in my life. But all you're doing, right, when you're putting all that stuff on her, when you're putting all the emotions, all those memories, all those details about your life as a man and you're putting that on her, she is literally seeing a weaker version of yourself. So you can have your mind, your money, your faith, right? You can have all those things that you're locked into. And all of a sudden, guys just get in these situations and they're just like, I'm going to open up. You opening up could be the worst thing you've ever done. Because now, she doesn't look at you with the burning desire that she usually does, right? She's not even on fire for you. She's just like, there's something wrong. I'm confused. So a lot of guys, when they reach this point, we all know there's a tipping point that happens in every relationship or any situation that you know that the time is clicking. It's there, right? Something I want you guys to really take in is that when you start putting all these different things and she's retreating, that's the thing. These girls will retreat on you if you do not know how to handle the situation. And I tell guys often all the time, is the way you handle her retreating and her being confused and her time clock of dipping out of the situation with you, you have to pull back. You have to pull back with your time. You have to go out with the guys. You have to start living without her, right? This is how you build it back. 100%. This is how you build your frame back. Because you're taking all that and you're putting it right back into you. Because we all know this. But oftentimes, your need to have her in your life, you're going to go and strive more. So a lot of guys get in this position, right? They see the time clock, it's going off. They know that she's retreating. The slow text messages, right? No FaceTimes, right? Barely going on dates. So you're seeing the signs. But all you're doing in this moment, as she's retreating and pulling back away from you, you want to chase her even more. You want her more. You don't want to lose. I want my baby. I'm going to save my baby. Oh my gosh, I'm going to save my baby. She's not leaving me. I'm going to chase. And that's the number one thing. You have now, instead of being the guy that has rebound and retook his frame back, you become the guy that is chasing after her, that is wanting her, that is sending the long paragraphs, right? That's calling her all the time. You're trying to figure out the solution to the problem. What did I do wrong? How did I mess up? You're trying to get these answers, and she doesn't want to give you those answers. She wants you to understand that. And understanding is saying, hey, guys, when you are already building the guy that you are becoming, right? When you are him, and you find somebody that can come in there in your life, it is important to be you, but not dump everything that you're going through on them. It's very key. Because when you believe, oh, I can open up to this person, and they start retreating, and then you're trying to solve the problem, and you're trying to figure out what happened, your neediness to want her to bring back into your life, to want the girl that you fell in love with, the third date, we did this, the fifth date, we did that, oh my gosh, we clicked. That's the moment where she is like very disinterested in you. She doesn't want to hear you. She doesn't want to talk to you. And it's very important that guys understand this. Because it's a method to the madness. You cannot sit here wanting a girl and putting all your needs, all your wants on her, then trying to figure out what's the problem, and then trying to come and solve it. Women do not respond well to that. They will figure out a way to get away you. So guys, when you're looking at this and you're trying to figure out, man, what's coach saying and how can I do better? Do better by reclaiming the frame that she fell in love with. When you know that time clock is ticking and she starts to pull back, you pull back too. You don't go and figure out what you did wrong. You don't go out and do all these different things. You pull back and you go back, you take your time back. You talk to the guys. You start doing the fun things. You start living your life again and you start focusing on the right things. And then when you actually do that, you start to figure out, I saw where the problem was. I don't open up to a lot of people. So when I saw the person I was with and I said, oh, this is an opportunity to open up, I thought it was a good thing. Little did I know, me opening up just pushed her away. And here's the fun fact for you guys too. All the guys that believe that you should open up to the girl, guys, 100% do not open up to any girl that you talk to. Do not open up to any girl that you're talking to. Do not open up to any girl that you're talking to, bro. If you're in a relationship, do not open up. If you're struggling, if you're down by your money, if you're down by your mind, if you're down by your physique, do not open up. If she does not have a burning desire for you at the highest peak, if she doesn't look at you like you're her king or her master, whatever, do not open up to her. Because at the end of the day, women are more emotional than men. So as men, we may be logical and we may just be like, yeah, this is just stuff I'm going through. They're going to feel those emotions that you're spewing out and they're going to take it on top of their emotions and they're going to be like, this is a very weak guy. And that's the true nature and the reality of opening up to a woman. So guys, if you do anything or learn anything as a man, you don't have to open up. You can say certain things that you feel comfortable with, but you don't got to tell her every single detail. And last, importantly, do not chase her. Do not chase any girl that is willing to walk away from you by you expressing your thoughts and your mind, and your opinions. If she's willing to walk away, you pull back and you look the other way. And then you have to deal with that. You walk with that. But believe it or not, class is closed. Okay. Guys, I need you guys to tap in. Tap in for me. Guys, if you haven't popped into the Discord, go to the Discord. The link is in the bio. Just click it. The Book of Yay. Join the Discord, guys. Also, go to YouTube. Like, share, subscribe. Turn me up. But I want to get to the one point that everybody's been asking me. Coach this, coach that, coach, can you help me with this? Can you help me with that? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. And I'm trying to tell you guys, I'm doing a 6-month coaching program. Guys, it's a one-on-one. It's only a couple spots. Look, for the guys that are serious, go join the Discord. The link is in my bio. DM me one-on-one. And then we can go from there. But guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm only taking people that's trying to get off the bench and trying to play the game and try to win. I'm not taking people that don't want to win. You guys ever been to a program and you look over here and you're like, oh snap, the program's good. Yeah, we're doing that, guys. So the guys that want to get their fitness right. For the guys that want to get their goals right. For the guys that want to demolish the dating game and go and understand how to go past the heartbreak, I'm that guy. For the guys that really want to tap in on their faith, I'm that guy. So I'm only going to take a couple guys that are really serious, guys. We're going to have a conversation. We're going to see how you're at. But I'm only taking serious people. If you are the type of person that say, hey, I'm done with the fact that I'm losing at life and I want to win, the people that are locked in with the Book of Yay, we going to win. You're going to look at your teammates and you're going to say, I'm a winner. But at the end of the day, if you come on this side, we going to work. It's no BS. It's everything. It's daily. So guys, tap in. The Book of Yay. Go to YouTube, subscribe, lock in. But believe it or not, class is closed.